Hi everyone, welcome back to my advice channel. Thank you all for joining me. If you are seeking advice on any issues you're dealing with, please send me your questions at dearsabby24@gmail.com. And today's first question. My spouse doesn't trust my best friend. I was recently invited on a trip by my best friend. It was originally supposed to be just she and I, but last minute my friend had their partner and some of their friends join as well. I went on the trip, and now that I'm back, my spouse found out and is furious. They feel like my friend may have been trying to play matchmaker while we were out of town. Because of that, my spouse says they don't trust my friend and is now giving me an ultimatum to cut them off completely. I feel stuck in the middle and don't know what to do. Notice I didn't mention gender, don't want anyone to assume it's a male or female. I think it's unfair for your spouse to give you an ultimatum unless they have more reasons or proof of your friend playing matchmaker. Maybe if you all sat down and communicated, they may feel differently. And is there a reason you didn't tell your spouse about the last minute changes? My boyfriend and I recently went to a friend's housewarming, and I packed some food to bring home. My boyfriend had been drinking, so I decided to drive. He was already upset because I stayed a few hours longer than he wanted. When we were leaving, I handed him the food tray to put in the car while I said goodbye to my friends, and he said, quote unquote, "I don't care." Later, I noticed the food tray was in the mini trash bin in my car. He said it happened from the car moving and braking, but to me it looked intentionally placed there. I got really upset because I was hungry and looking forward to eating it. Am I overreacting, or would you also feel some type of way seeing that? You're not overreacting, but when people are under the influence, they may do things that they normally wouldn't do when they are sober. So I would take that into consideration. I would ask him about it when he's sober and let him know how it made you feel. If he did throw the food in the trash and remembers doing it, he should take responsibility and apologize. But if he insists he didn't throw the food in the trash, I would let it go and move on. Do you accept the offer of friendship after romantic rejection? I am not sure how to respond after a woman said she just wants to be friends. I don't really want to be friends as I'm looking for a romantic partner. And I'm not sure if she really wants to stay friends or she just wanted to soften the rejection. Everyone is different. Some people would be okay with being friends with someone they would really like to be romantically involved with, and others would not. You stated that you don't really want to be friends, so I think you should go with what you feel. Keep in mind that if you do decide to be friends with her, at some point you would probably see her with another man, and that may be uncomfortable for you. I became good friends with my ex's new girlfriend, thinking I'd be mature enough to accept the past and move on. I fear I'm wrong. It kills me a little inside seeing how much better he treats her. It kills me inside knowing she's meeting his family. A bunch of stuff he never did with me. I don't want to be jealous of her. She's a really nice girl. I don't know how to proceed. If experiencing their relationship is causing you emotional pain, then it's best to end the friendship with her, even though she's a nice person. Staying friends with her and having knowledge of everything they do together may cause you to feel insecure and depressed if it hasn't already, and you have to protect your feelings and your mental state. There is really no need for you to be friends with an ex or their significant other. My ex-husband is still paying me alimony, and officially, alimony should have ended in January. We've been divorced for 10 years. He's usually aware of everything and works as a law enforcement officer. I'm not sure if I have to pay him back if he overpays. I'm sure legally I would owe it back, but I'm not sure what the statute of limitations on that is. If the alimony should have ended in January and he is still paying you, then you no longer have a legal right to those funds. I would set it aside and not spend a penny. That way, if or when he asks for it back, you can return it without any issues. The statute of limitations depends on the state that issued the order or if one of you or both of you have moved to another state. You should consult a divorce attorney and ask them about that. The easiest thing to do here is to send him a text telling him you received alimony payments after January and if he intended to send it or was it an error. For those who are married, do you ever take your wedding ring off? Our relationship has so many ups and downs, and I feel conflicted with wearing it. A wedding ring symbolizes love, commitment, and fidelity. It's a signal to the world that you are married and unavailable. It's a reminder of your vows and commitment. But when people have a pattern of ups and downs and serious issues in their marriage, it can seem like the ring is starting to lose its meaning. And I can understand how that would cause you to feel conflicted with wearing it. People choose to take off their wedding rings for different reasons. If your spouse is causing you emotional pain, if you don't feel like you're in a happy, fulfilling marriage, if you're not getting what you need from a spouse emotionally, mentally, or physically, or if you want to send a message to your spouse and want them to notice it and change for the better. I think what's more important here is communication and taking steps to work things out. The reality is that you are married, and instead of taking the ring off, work on communication. Discuss your issues and find solutions. Try marriage counseling and do everything you can to save your marriage. If things still don't work out, then your last option should be divorce. I would keep the ring on until either you are legally divorced or because the divorce sometimes takes longer than expected, both parties are separated and have agreed that the marriage is over with no chance of reconciliation. Today, I would like to end with the following quote. If it's not yours, don't take it. If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. If you don't know, be quiet. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Please pray for all those who are experiencing oppression, suffering, and abuse throughout the world. And God bless.